What's something you refuse to believe until it happened to you? That distance can kill feelings. That you can overanalyze everything so much that in the end you simply miss your chance. That you need to wear good shoes or it will fuck your feet up. Straight up thought it was some old PPL myth. That loneliness can exist even when you're surrounded by people. I always thought that I was too hyper-aware of my own thoughts/beliefs to ever have a psychotic episode, because surely I would notice when thoughts started to get wonky. Turns out that in psychosis, the part of your brain responsible for doing that just stops working, and you genuinely don't notice anything is different. It still blows my mind how real everything felt during my episode, 3 years later. More real than actual reality. The clinical term for this is anosognosia, and it can occur. I didn't think hangovers got worse with age until my 30s. You can land a job by cold emailing. That sitting all day at a desk would genuinely wreck my body. I thought people who complained about back pain, stiff hips, and low energy from desk jobs were exaggerating. 3 years of remote work later, and I completely understand. The body is not designed to sit still for 8 hours, and it will let you know that a breakup can make you physical sick. For me, it was that whole back pain starts the moment you turn 30 thing. I used to laugh at my cousins when they complained about sitting for too long, but man, one wrong twist while picking up a bag, and now I'm best friends with Mauve and Valini. You really don't value a flexible spine until it decides to retire early without any notice. That hot flushes during menopause surely weren't that big a deal. Now I guess I'm just internally on fire forever. Flushed face, face with rolling eyes, face with tears of joy. It's not as easy as people think to get out of a verbally abusive relationship. I thought Kay was a strong, independent woman, and that I could never let anyone abuse. The abuse does something to your sense of reality that you no longer know what's what anymore. Scariest moment in my life when I realized how truly fragile the human psyche/mind truly is. And after I got out and finally remembered a lot of things that my mind had forgotten, I was so shocked. I no longer say things like mental health issues were fake, people with phobias, anxiety, and all that just seemed like weak people unable to control themselves. During a very stressful time in my life, I started having anxiety attacks. I cannot control them. I can just about manage them and do what I need to do, but now I know that mental health issues are way more serious than I thought. Long COVID could destroy your health even if you are young, healthy, and in great shape. That when it comes to health problems, you aren't in control. In many cases, you are completely at the mercy of your condition, no matter how well you play your cards. That I was just a number to the first corporate company that I joined. I was different. I was valuable. I worked evenings and weekends to make sure the impossible deadlines were met. All of this meant that I would be rewarded. I refused to believe that a valuable, loyal, important person like me could ever be laid off. I didn't believe the company could survive without me. For my 15th anniversary at the company, a company I missed family events for, I was given too thin. Therapy works. I walked out of my first session with the weight of the world off of my chest. Doctors will tell you to stop being so loud when you're in labor. I thought that was some movie cliché. Nope. They treat you like you're the first person to ever be in pain while having a baby. That your entire life can change in a day. A friend only cared about what they could take from you. Stain rags can and will absolutely spontaneously combust. It's not that I refused to believe it, but I didn't believe how quick and easily it could happen. We were staining our floors in our house, and I just threw the rags in a garbage box and walked downstairs. Boom! 20 minutes later, the room is full of smoke. I ran and grabbed the box and brought it outside and hosed it down. It would not go out for a long time. Be warned. Chronic illness. I have had some chronic illnesses since I was young, but holy hell, since I've turned 29, my body is taking the piss. I now wake up every day with symptoms, and I miss waking up and feeling normal. The other was waking up and realizing I was in a toxic relationship with some emotional abuse that crept up so quietly that it was insidious. Never imagined in a million years that I'd roll over to that behavior, but it suddenly became normal. People treat you differently when you lose weight. The rental crisis. Just moved into my current place about 5 years ago. After about 8 months of maintenance issues and psychotic neighbors, I was ready to break my lease. Fun finding out that rental rates had doubled. I've been stuck in this shithole for 5 years, waiting for prices to come down. Ghosts. I have a bachelor and a master degree in science. I am rational to the point of annoyance for some people, and I like to believe I am a critical thinker. Whatever I cannot explain, I like to believe there is a rational explanation. There's a lot of pseudoscience out there for the paranormal, so I am entirely skeptical of any proof that comes my way. And then, out of absolutely nowhere, I had my own paranormal encounter, and it messed me up to such a degree that I even moved out. Oh. Agoraphobia. I am not one of these people who think depressed people should just cheer up or anorexics should just eat, but this one sounded a wee bit difficult to comprehend. Until it happened to me. I still cannot really grasp it, tbh.